Today, we will delve into a special country where women are considered symbols of purity and essence. Here, women can bathe without feeling embarrassed or hesitant. Young girls are regarded as holy virgins, celebrated and loved. Additionally, Nepal is famous for its unique marriage rituals such as shared wife customs. Can you guess which country we're talking about? Yes, it's Nepal. Let's explore the interesting aspects of this country together. Nepal, a gem in the Himalayas, is an amazing destination for those who love the grandeur of nature and cultural diversity. Covering an area of about 14,781 square kilometers, Nepal is not only one of the smallest countries in Asia, but also home to towering mountains, lush valleys, and mighty rivers. The climate of Nepal is also diverse, ranging from cold, year-round high-altitude climates in the highlands to humid tropical climates in the valleys and plains. This creates an interesting environment for the development of biodiversity and culture. Nepal's population recently surpassed 30 million people, creating a diverse community of ethnic groups and cultures. Here, the gender distribution is balanced between men and women, and each individual brings their unique color to life. In this country, women in Nepal play an important role in society and family. They often participate in agricultural and commercial activities while also taking care of their families and educating their children. Nepali women often have delicate beauty and deep eyes, celebrated for their natural grace. They carry a refined and sharp beauty that reflects the elegance and deep cultural traditions of the country. The interesting aspects of Nepali women will be revealed in our video. In Nepal, men can look at a girl bathing without being considered rude or intrusive. This is a highlight of the unique culture of this country. Why is that? Women in Nepal can bathe outdoors without feeling shy or ashamed in front of men, a unique cultural practice that surprises many visitors. Whether in rivers, streams, or waterfalls, Nepali women freely perform this activity without facing negative reactions from the local community. This reflects the openness and natural view of the body and personal freedom in Nepali society. Outdoor bathing is not just a personal hygiene ritual but also has a deep meaning of physical and spiritual purification. It's also an occasion for women to focus on sharing and conversing with each other, creating an important social connection and communication space. However, what many people don't know is that this equality is not perfect. Nepali women still face discrimination, especially during menstruation. Although they can freely bathe outdoors, they still encounter limitations in rights and equal treatment in other aspects of life. Nepal also has a unique and sacred custom of worshipping young girls as holy virgins called Kumari. The term Kumari means living goddess, and these girls are chosen to embody the Hindu goddess Talaju. This tradition originates from Hindu and Buddhist cultures, particularly prevalent in Kathmandu. To be chosen as Kumari, the girl must belong to the newer Shakya or Bajracharya community, and must be flawless in both physical and mental aspects. She must have no scars, no illnesses, and perfect physical features. According to tradition, these girls undergo rigorous tests to prove their bravery and courage, such as entering a dark room with severed animal heads to test their fearlessness. After passing the tests, Kumari is considered the embodiment of goddess Talaju until she reaches puberty. During this time she is worshipped and participates in religious ceremonies, living in a special house called Kumari Gar. She only leaves this house during special festivals and her life is carefully protected and cared for, but also limited in contact with the outside world. If Kumari reaches puberty or has any physical changes that affect her purity, she returns to normal life, and another girl is chosen to replace her. The worship of Kumari is not only a traditional ritual, but also reflects the deep respect of Nepali people for Hindu and Buddhist deities. Kumari plays an important role in festivals like Indrajatra, where she is paraded through the streets and receives reverence from the people. This custom is an integral part of Nepal's cultural and spiritual heritage, and demonstrates the blend of two major religious traditions in the lives of the local people. In Nepal, the practice of polyandry, where a woman can have multiple husbands, is a unique form of marriage that reflects society's smart adaptation to harsh geographical and economic conditions. In the harsh living conditions of the Himalayan highlands, where land is scarce, families with many sons cannot divide their property among their sons when they grow up and get married. Therefore, the only solution is for men in the same family to share one wife. This custom ensures the family's sustainability, reduces economic pressure, and strengthens family unity. At the same time, women have the right to choose and decide on their relationships and marriages, reflecting gender balance in society. The eldest son chooses a bride to marry, and the younger brothers marry the same woman when they grow up. Additionally, marrying multiple men is seen as a form of insurance for the woman. If one husband passes away, she does not have to become a widow. Men here consider sharing a wife to be beneficial and natural, so there are no fights or jealousy. They take turns doing household chores such as cooking, laundry, and childcare, while women manage the family's finances. Children born in these families usually do not know who their biological father is, so they call all the men in the house father. However, the practice of polyandry raises many questions about its moral and social aspects in modern times, as many people outside the country cannot understand or accept it. There are debates about the rationality and appropriateness of this practice in the modern context, especially as Nepali society undergoes development and change. What do you think about this practice? Comment your views below the video for everyone to see. Nepal has countless interesting things for us to explore. Nestled between China's Tibet Autonomous Region and India, Nepal is famous for 8 of the world's 10 highest peaks, including Mount Everest, the roof of the world, standing at 8,848 meters above sea level. Conquering Everest is a dream for many adventurous tourists seeking extraordinary experiences. Surrounded by the Himalayas, Nepal is an ideal destination for thrill seekers and nature explorers, with hundreds of adventure trails from mountain climbing, trekking, kayaking, paragliding, to hot air balloon rides. Visitors can immerse themselves in the majestic beauty of the mountains and forests. Nepal is also home to the Great Himalaya Trail, a 1,000-kilometer trail that passes through the highest peaks and connects both sides of the country, offering tourists unforgettable experiences. Here, you can relax and enjoy stunning natural landscapes from snow-covered mountains to misty sunrises on mountain peaks. While Nepal is known for its snow-covered Himalayas, it is also an Asian green forest with unique biodiversity. One of the few places on Earth with rare animals that many researchers believe are not yet fully discovered, Nepal is home to more than 30 species of wildlife, including rhinos, Royal Bengal tigers, crocodiles, snow leopards, red pandas, Himalayan black cats, and many others. In addition, the country hosts over 800 bird species, 650 butterfly species, and more than 6,000 moth species, creating a rich and diverse ecosystem. Notably, Nepal has about 360 orchid species, accounting for 2% of the world's orchids and 6% of the world's rhododendron. These numbers are just a small part of Nepal's rich biodiversity. With this unique biodiversity, Nepal attracts tourists and is famous worldwide, not only for its majestic natural landscapes but also for its wonders and preservation of rare species. Exploring and protecting this ecosystem is a top concern for both locals and the international community. Situated between two great cultures of India and China, Nepal stands out with its long-standing cultural creativity and uniqueness. This country is marked by a diverse blend of major cultures with 35 ethnic groups and over 90 languages. Nepal showcases the richness and diversity in culture. Nepal has a very special cultural heritage formed from the intersection of Hinduism and Buddhism, the two major cultures here. Nepal is one of the few remaining countries where Hinduism and Buddhism can coexist and interact harmoniously, offering visitors a creative and fascinating view of the multi-dimensional cultural features. Beyond its cultural diversity, Nepal also boasts a rich culinary heritage, known for the distinctive flavors of the Himalayan region. It is an ideal destination for those who love to explore local cuisine. One of the special dishes that visitors cannot miss when coming to Nepal is momo, crispy fried dumplings often enjoyed with spicy chili sauce. Momo is not just a dish but also a symbol of skill and sophistication in local culinary art. Apart from momo, dal bhat is another important and popular dish in Nepal. This traditional meal consists of white rice served with delicious lentil soup, usually accompanied by fresh vegetables and chutney. Dal is not only a staple but also the heart of Nepali cuisine, symbolizing unity and sincerity in festivals and religious ceremonies. Exploring culture through food is a colorful experience as visitors immerse themselves in family kitchens or participate in special festivals. This is an opportunity to enjoy not only delicious food but also to gain a deeper understanding of how Nepali culture has formed and developed through rich culinary traditions. With its unique culture and diverse heritage, Nepal boasts many significant UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Highlights include Chitwan National Park, which preserves biodiversity and serves as a habitat for many rare species, the sacred Lumbini, the birthplace of Buddha Gautama, which holds spiritual and mystical significance for Buddhists worldwide, the Dorara Tower, a cultural symbol of Kathmandu with its impressive height, and Durbar Squares in Bhaktapur and Patan, cultural and historical centers featuring palaces, temples, and unique architecture, that mark Nepal's cultural and political development over the centuries. These heritage sites are not only a source of pride for the Nepali people, but also an important part of human cultural heritage, attracting tourists and researchers from all over the world to explore and learn. Living in Nepal is of interest to many, especially regarding the cost of living. The cost of living in Nepal can be quite low compared to many other countries, but it depends on the specific location and lifestyle of each person. Here are some basic details about the cost of living in Nepal. Firstly, housing costs in major cities like Kathmandu can range from about $150 to $500 per month for a one-bedroom apartment in the city center. In smaller cities or suburbs, prices may be lower. Food prices in Nepal are usually cheaper than in many developed countries. A simple meal at a restaurant can range from $2 to $5. Grocery prices are also relatively reasonable. For example, 1 kilogram of rice can cost from 50 cents to $1.50. Transportation costs in Nepal can vary depending on the means and distance. For instance, public bus tickets can cost just a few cents to a few dollars. City taxi fares average from $1 to $2 for short trips. Utility costs such as electricity, water, internet, and other basic services are usually very reasonable, averaging a few tens of dollars per month. Education and healthcare costs can vary significantly depending on the quality and type of services. Public education is free up to middle school, while higher education and international schools can be more expensive. Basic healthcare services are affordable, in line with the local cost of living, but premium healthcare services can be much more costly. Overall, Nepal is one of the countries with a low cost of living in South Asia, making it a popular destination for tourists and those looking to live simply and frugally. However, as with any place, specific costs can vary depending on location and personal lifestyle. In Nepal, the visa issue is one of the factors that visitors need to consider when preparing to travel or work here. Obtaining a visa in Nepal is relatively easy compared to other countries in the region. As long as you provide all the necessary information and requirements, you can get a visa quickly. Tourist visas can be issued for 15 days to 90 days, depending on your travel needs and plans. Visitors from many countries do not need a visa to enter Nepal, including countries like the United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, EU member countries, and many others. However, checking the specific requirements for each country and current regulations is necessary. If you are coming to Nepal for work, you need an appropriate visa. Work visas, usually issued by the Nepali embassy in your country or in the capital Kathmandu, require time and an application process. This requires support from a company or organization in Nepal, along with other documents to prove your legitimate work purpose in the country. For a student visa, you need an application from a Nepali school, and you usually need to provide proof of finances and your study purpose. To ensure you have accurate and up-to-date information about Nepali visas, contact the Nepali embassy in your country, or visit the official websites of the Nepali government for more detailed and current visa regulations. That's all about living in Nepal and interesting facts about women in this country. Please share your thoughts, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to continue exploring many more fascinating things about different countries and cultures around the world with us. Thank you for joining us, and see you